At the moment of death, only one question comes to mind. What's next? For thousands of years, humans have searched for the answer. Religion gave an answer. Philosophy gave an answer. But in 2013, for the very first time, science gave an answer. And that answer no one expected. We think of death as a single moment. The heart stops, breathing stops, everything is over, but that is not true. Death is not a moment. Death is a process. And that process begins after the body stops. Doctors divide death into two parts. The first, clinical death. The heart stops, breathing stops, blood circulation stops. The second, biological death. When every cell in the brain dies, one by one. Between these two, there is a window, a span of time, where you are dead, but your brain is not. The year 2013. University of Michigan. Dr. Borjigin and her team began an experiment. They attached sensors to rats' brains. Then they induced cardiac arrest in the rats. As soon as the heart stopped, they looked at the monitor. They thought brain activity would decrease and slowly come to a stop. But what they saw left them shocked. After death, brain activity did not decrease. Instead, it increased. Within 30 seconds, brain waves were generated in the brain that had never been seen while alive. Gamma waves, the brain's most powerful waves, which are produced at the highest state of consciousness, and these were being produced after death. But what happens in humans? In the year 2023, another study by the University of Michigan, this time on humans, 4 coma patients whose life support was being turned off. Scientists kept sensors attached to their brains. Even after the heart stopped, gamma waves surged in the brains of 2 patients, and these waves lasted for a full 7 minutes. For 7 minutes. Inside a dead body, the brain was functioning consciously. But what was it doing? Scientists say the brain was playing memories at that time. Fast, very fast, memories of a lifetime, all at once. And this could be the scientific explanation for life flashing before your eyes, before death, this very feeling. Here another question arises. Those who have returned from the brink of death, what do they say? Near-death experience, or NDE. Millions of people worldwide have experienced this. A bright light, a feeling of peace, memories of life flashing by. For so long, this was called imagination. It was called hallucination. But now science says these feelings are real because the brain is still working, and that work is creating the most intense experience of a lifetime. So what does this discovery tell us? First, death does not happen in a single moment. Second, consciousness remains even after death, at least for some time. Third, in those final 7 minutes, the brain replays the entire life. And this is where the most important question comes in. What do you want to see in those 7 minutes? A life that brings you peace when you see it? Or a life that leaves you with regrets? Science has answered the 7 minutes after death. But what those 7 minutes will be like, that is being determined by you, right now, every single day, in every single decision.